It's me, NYSE Einstein from the floor of New York Stock Exchange. It is November 27th. We're coming to the end of the month. A wild and raucous month, no less. A lot of activity today. So you know what we always talk about? Usually we try and figure out the directionality of the market, forensically break things down. Are they trading on fundamentals? Are they trading on headlines? Are they trading on news? Are they trading on earnings? And we know, or historics, and we know that through October and November, this market has been all over the place, trading off of all that kind of stuff. And we know that we've seen anxiety, we've seen the market breaking down, and we've seen tech get kind of eviscerated and the markets get hurt in kind of a big way, in my opinion. My job here is to really figure out whether things have really changed, what's really happening, are people repositioning themselves into the end of the year? Is this going to continue? Is the anxiety and fear going to hit the market more? Is tech going to continue to break down? What's going to happen in oil? There is so much going on. So, we had a rally yesterday in response to a rather large sell-off over the last couple of weeks. We kind of talked about it yesterday. We felt maybe the bleeding had stopped. Maybe we saw a reversal in oil. Maybe we saw a reversal in tech. Maybe they caught a bid in the market and the market was going to start to rally. But I said one day does not make a market. So I said we need to give it some more time to see how this month ends up. We've got a lot of moving parts in this game. We've got things coming out of Washington, and today was no exception to that rule, right? We opened up the market in a fragile way, sort of a sell-off that was significant, down 200 relative to yesterday's rally of about 350 points. And I thought, well, are we going to continue to break down? Is that yesterday was the aberration, or is today going to be the aberration? And in fact, it was neither. What I've always talked about is I love to see what a market does throughout its day. Where does it open? Where does it go? And where does it end up? And that today was the bottom left corner, ending in the upper right corner. We were down 256 at the low of the day, and we closed up 110 points. Russell down, Spiders up 10, Russell down 15. Transport's up an odd lot. But at the end of the day, we did see a market that opened up weak and a bit of a sell-off that continued from weeks before. Yesterday being the aberration to a market that closed on the upside. FANG didn't close up, but it rebounded in a big way with plenty of stuff during the day that caused the market to do all kinds of things. We had Mr. Kudlow speaking in Washington, the national economic advisor. We had the president speaking a number of different times. We had a lot of chatter about tariffs and China. We had a lot of talk about General Motors and closing down plants and redoing their restructuring. So there was plenty of reason to go all over the place with the marketplace. But at the end of the day, the market did reverse from a down 250 day to closing up 110 points. I think that's significant. The S&P did rally. We had an early morning divergence because the Dow was down while the S&P was flat, and that was due to Boeing, Apple, and UTX, two big heavyweights in the Dow that were selling off. They rebounded, they took the Dow up, some news and headlines coming out of Washington relative to tariffs took the market back up, and I kind of think we had a reasonable showing for the end of the day. So we are coming into the month. There aren't profits to be taken this month, so we've got repositioning happening. We do have a Russell, we have an MSCI, we've got a couple of deals closing, so we've got a lot of activity. And then we have December, which is a whole nother game. So let's see what the next few days bring. We could see a continuation in the rally, depending on what tech does. We could see a continue of a sell-off due to what's happening in China and the president. We got any number of things that can happen. I'm not going to predict. I'm going to close it out for the day on a positive day that opened down, lower left, down 256, that closed up, solid and red, green on the day. Even though there was a bit of a sell-off in the Russell and a rally in the Dow and the S&P. I'm not going to read too much into it. I kind of think it was a good showing for the day. We'll pick it up again tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. It's hump day coming into the end of the month. Any number of things could happen. For today, it's NYSE Einstein Inside Verstov closing out today. I'll see you again tomorrow.